Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. So I'm going to get right into it. I won't keep you long, and I want to speak on the phases of hair growth. I'm only going to speak on the first stage of hair growth cycle, which is called the anagen phase. The anagen phase is also known as the active phase. This is when the hair actively grows, and most of your hair follicles are in this phase at any given time. So there's the early stages in which it's almost like you're at the beginning of a race. This is the starting line. And the cells in the follicles divide rapidly, increasing in number and volume. And the hair follicles burrow deeper into the skin and into the inner root, which forms and molds the growing hair shaft, like laying the foundation. And that's why it's so important to have good nutrition. And in that middle stage of the anagen, the follicle reaches its maximum length and depth in the skin. So it starts to produce materials like keratin, which forms the bulk of the hair shaft. And also in the subcutaneous gland and that pigment producing melanocytes. So sometimes if you're feeling that extra little itch, sometimes it's actually an heightened activity of your follicles driving in new hair growth. So the hair strand is firmly anchored into that dermal papilla, which is a small structure rich in blood vessels that supply nutrients and oxygen to the hair follicles during this phase. This is why I stress healthy hair starts from the inside. It cannot get nutrients from the wind. So it has to be what you put inside your body. So, for example, if you have low blood flow, low blood pressure, low iron, no water, low water, all these things play a major part in your hair, your skin, all of that. Your body, your attitude, what you put on the inside, what you read, what you listen to, all of that reflects the outside. The other thing I want to make a point on is that everything is sometimes it's beyond the hair, the chair. You may need to see a trichologist or a dermatologist. So give your hairdresser a break. If you know you ratchet at home with what you eat, how you wrap your hair, what you do with your hair, and then expect us to come in here and do that, then you may need a psychologist. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, the anagen phase is a growth cycle. You can assist with it with proper nutrition. The other part I want to make a point on is family history. It may not be in the cards for you to have this thick, long, luxurious hair. Look at the history of your family. But what you do want is healthy hair. That's what's important. So, anagen phase is the growth phase. Nutrition is important, period. So, give your stylist a break. Do your part at home. We'll do our part behind the chair. And as always, if this information is not feasible to you, keep scrolling. If it is, book in the link below. Thank you for listening. Happy Thursday.